Hi there, going to have a run through of how to get onto Google Classroom if it's your first time. The first thing you'll need to do is sign into Google. So I've just gone into the Google homepage. You'll see up here we have the sign in button. So just click on that. And in the username, I'm going to put the username that you would have been given by the school. So, and it's at hillcrossprimary.org.uk. and then with the password that you will have been provided as well. Now, one of the easiest ways to getting onto it is just clicking up here onto the Google Apps, and there should be Google Classroom. If it's not there, you can simply type in Google Classroom, and it will come up as one of the first few things for you to have a look at. So you have been invited to join a classroom. So if you just click join, you'll accept that. It might take a minute or so, but then it will sign you in. So this is what the classroom looks like. You'll see you've got assignments up the top here, just telling you any classwork that's coming up, and any people who are also in the classroom. Down here, it tells you any upcoming work. So I can see that due on Sunday, I've got this English assignment here. So I can click on that and it will take me to the assignment. So this is the instructions to read through the slides and write on the slides the answers to the questions. Up here, I can add a private comment to my teacher if I'm stuck or if I want to clarify something. And then this section here where it says your work is where you'll find your work. So if you click on the name of it, it will open up the slides for you. And this is just like Microsoft PowerPoint. It's just a set of slides to demonstrate the work. So as you can see down here, we've got the slides. If you want to have it full screen, you could press present and it will turn it into a full screen for you like this, pressing escape exits. So here it says nouns. How many nouns can you spot in this picture? Write them below. There's a couple of prompts here for me. If I wanted to add a text box on, I could just click the text box and click and drag to see where it is. So I might put, it looks like the cathedral in there. We have got a sign, we have got clothes, etc., etc. So if I want to change this text, make it a little bit bigger, change the font size, can change the font as well. So clicking through the slides will show you all the information that you need to help you, and you might have a website link to have a look at. There might be some prompts for you to help you with your writing. So, for example, it says here, pick two nouns, modify with an adjective, include a preposition, put it into a sentence, your turn. So I can double click in here and I could write a sentence about this. So I could say the hard-working horse drags the coach down the dirty street. So that's what I need to do. It automatically saves for you, don't need to save it. So closing it will mean that all of your work is saved. So once you're finished, you need to click the hand in button. This is really, really important so the teacher knows that you've finished it. So I just click hand in, just check that you want to hand it in. Yep, click hand in. If later on you realize that you want to add something to it, you can click unsubmit and it will kind of resubmit it, bring it back for you, and then you can go back in and add something into it. If you decided that you didn't want to do it on the slides, you wanted to handwrite it and take a photo, or if you wanted to do it in a document or in another way, you can click add or create, and there's lots of things that you could put in there. You could create a new document, you could add something from your Google Drive, you could add a link, you could add a file, it could be a photo of the work, it could be anything Once it's handed in, your teacher will have a chance to mark it and then it'll be returned to you. So a couple of ways of checking the returned work. Once you go back into the classroom, you can click on the classwork and you'll see the specific assignment that you've done. You click on view assignment and you'll see that you've been given a private comment. Also, it's always worth checking within the document itself, because your teacher might have given you a specific bit of feedback, something you might need to respond to. So if I clicked onto the slides here, I can see that I've been given a feedback. Can you be more specific with the close? So my teacher's asking me to be a bit vague. I think that I need to maybe be a little bit more specific. So I might say something like, okay, I might say trousers, skirts, dresses, for example. I could write my answer in here. So I could write trousers, skirts, dresses as well, and that is my reply. I'm going to mark this as resolved. I'm going to say that I have done that now. So just going back to the feedback, it says, well done, you have successfully used expanded noun phrase to describe the setting. Can you highlight the nouns that you used in your writing, please? So the teacher has given you some feedback there. So I'm going to go to where I did my writing. And I'm going to select my nouns. So horse is one of my nouns. So up here, we've got the highlighting color. I'm just going to choose a color, choose one that shows up, maybe yellow. Yep, drags the coach is another one, down the dirty street. Okay, so that's, you can see that's saved now. I can close that down. I can reply, I can say, thank you for the feedback. I have highlighted the nouns. Oops. And just send that back. And then I can resubmit it, just showing that I have done it again. And that's all for our demonstration on how to use Google Classroom.